What's up, YouTube? I'm on my way to work. So this video is going to be about pain, chronic pain. I'm not talking about acute pain. Everybody has acute pain. We all fuck ourselves up and get hurt, and that heals relatively quickly, and we're back to it and life goes on. I'm talking about chronic pain. I'm talking about pain that has been with you for a long time. You've been harboring this pain for a long time. You've been carrying it with you, dragging it through your everyday experiences, taking it with you to work, taking it with you to family functions, sleeping with it. This pain has been part of you for a long time. I've had chronic pain for over 10 years when it comes to back pain. It's not debilitating pain, but it's chronic, where every single day I think about it. Every single day I'm affected by it. But that's not the pain that scares me. The pain that instills real fear inside of me is this pain that I've had underneath my right rib cage. It started about 6 years ago. I was just laying around on the couch, and I got this intense, sharp stab sensation underneath my right rib. It dropped me to the floor. It gave me goosebumps. It was really quick. It was a stab. It lasted 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and it was gone. So I thought it was a fluke. I was like, what the fuck was that? Then it went away. And then it happened again about a month later. And then it happened again about a month later. So it kind of kept happening. So it started to really scare me, to the point where I could not even fall asleep at night, because I was laying there in bed anticipating this next wave of pain, right? I was just laying there in bed waiting for it. My whole mind focused on this pain, this crazy stabbing, sharp sensation underneath my right rib. I could not think about anything else. All day at work I thought about it. Couldn't sleep because I thought about it. My mind just kept on going back to this pain, because it really hurt. It was incredibly painful. So after a couple months of being stubborn, I finally went to the doctor. I went to a gastrointestinal doctor. I got an ultrasound, X-ray, MRI, blood work. I got a bunch of tests done. And at the end of the day, the doctors were all like, everything looks normal. We don't see anything wrong with you. So part of me felt relief, like, all right, well, there's nothing going on inside of me. So what the hell's going on? One thing that came back in the blood work was that I had very high antibodies for gluten, which is wheat. It's the protein in wheat. So I started to go on a gluten-free diet, which eventually led to going on more of a grain-free diet. I stayed away from wheat, corn, rice, grains in general. And I'll tell you, after I started doing that, the pain went away. And I went a good 2 years without having the pain. I thought it was a thing of the past, until one day I was just laying on the couch with my girl, and wham! This lightning bolt shot me right underneath that right rib, right where the liver is, right where the gallbladder is, right in that area. And God damn it, sorry for my language, but that just woke up this PTSD. It woke up this fear again. And now my mind is focused on it all day long. Any little tiny sensation I feel there, any little tiny blip of pain I feel, I just start catastrophizing over it. And it's, again, I can't fall asleep. It's really bad. It's really bad. And I went to the doctor again for this, and ran through the same test, all these scans again, and again, nothing came back. So I don't know what it is. It's my nervous system obviously firing off for some reason. And I will say that it came back because I started to get a little lazy with my diet again. I got a little lackadaisical. You know, I was eating a lot of grains again, and that's when the pain came back. So I told myself, look, if I got rid of this pain once by being really diligent and disciplined with my diet, by getting rid of grains and, you know, basically just eating fruits, vegetables, and clean meat, I got rid of the pain and I started to feel good. I could do it again. So I'm going to chalk this latest episode of this pain to maybe just getting lazy and my body just telling me, hey, you know, you're slacking off. You're starting to eat like an asshole again. And, you know, my body's basically like, I'm not going to allow you to do that. You know, I think everybody has different thresholds to pain tolerance. I would say the volume knob to my pain is very high. Like the littlest amount of pain really affects me. You know, yeah, I'm a pussy maybe, but like this pain, this is no joke, this pain. Like, this pain gave my body goosebumps. That's how bad it hurt. You know, it literally felt like somebody was taking a screwdriver and just jamming it inside of me. Even talking about it now, thinking about it, I'm connecting the thought to the actual pain, and I could feel that area, like, lighting up a little bit. It's really crazy, the connection between the body and the mind. Things I've done to try to cope with it: breathing, meditation. You know, I went down the rabbit hole of taking supplements and stuff like that. Like, I'm not going down that path again. That, to me, that's just a waste of money. So look, if you got chronic pain and you deal with it every single day and it affects your life, it affects the way you act, it affects the way your mood. When I see people in public, or when I see coworkers and they're just miserable assholes, like, I used to just be like, oh, they're just a miserable fuck. You know what I mean? But now that I've gotten older and I'm getting beat up by life and I got pains, like, I start to have a little bit more empathy and compassion for people, because I'm like, you know what? They're probably being an asshole and they're probably being a grumpy shit because they have pain. They just don't feel good, right? They feel like crap, and like them just being, a dick and just being rude and short-tempered and just grumpy, and that's the pain talking. That's not them, that's the pain talking. So I don't know what the point of this video is. I guess it's just to be like, look, if you're dealing with chronic pain and like you're doing everything to get rid of it, first off, you're not alone. Trust me. If you're over 40, there's a lot of people who are in your boat. Some people are just better at hiding it. Some people are better at just keeping it to themselves. I definitely am one to talk about it, to be open about it. I try to let people know, like, hey, I got this pain, because sometimes, sharing stories with one another and talking about your experiences kind of makes you feel a little bit relieved that, all right, well, at least I'm not the only one who's getting tortured by this. So, I hope you figure out what your pain is. I hope you could come up with an answer to get rid of it, or at least lower its level of torture on you. Because I know what it's like. I deal with it. I deal with it every single day. And it kind of makes me, it doesn't make me a fun person for the most part. Because I'm so wrapped up in my own head all day long. There's a million other things I could be doing and thinking about. And a lot of the time I'm stuck inside here, right? And I'm stuck in this loop of fear, because it hurts. Who the hell wants to go around all day hurting, right? So, I don't know. I know what you're going through, so I hope you find some relief out there. You're not alone. All right. Take care. Peace.